What's poppin', y'all? So we are about to get into Michael Jackson's private tape recordings 2000 through 2001 with Shumali. You teach book girl, I can't read. GMJHD. So I had did the other video with the private tapes and the phone calls and just listening to this man speak on his life with his daddy, his life with fame, his life with everything that's been going on with him, and just listening to his voice while he speaks, you can just hear the vulnerability, the sadness, and like all that he's been through. And somebody said it in my comments, like, he was very tender-hearted. Yes, he was. And it all makes sense too, why he hangs around children, or why he hung around children so much. Because for one, children, they give off such positive energy. And as I get older, because I'm not really a people person, like, I'm a people person, but not really. I can only take people in small doses. But as I get older, I find myself wanting to be around kids more. I don't know why, because I used to didn't like kids. I used to not have the patience for children. But for some reason, the older I get, I find myself like enjoying the company of kids. I don't know why. Even though I don't have kids myself, something about just being around kids, it brings so much joy to me. And like, I'm a big kid myself, and I like video games and blah 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 blah, and just like being around a kid and having that conversation about like kid stuff, it makes me feel good. But yeah, and then, oh my god, so I watched like maybe 5 to 10 minutes of the Leaving Neverland documentary that came out not too long ago. And when that man said what Michael had did to him, I had to turn it off. So that was only like 5 minutes in. I don't even know if it was 5 minutes in. Look, I have to prepare myself to watch that. Like, I couldn't even, after he said that, I had to turn it off, because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to prepare for this, because I've already heard about everything when I was a kid, you know, just growing up and hear about all that shit with the kids and all of that. But to hear it as an adult and to hear it in detail, because, you know, I was a kid, so I didn't really get to hear everything that went on with it. But I might need me a glass of wine or something and just sit back, because that was on a Sunday. You're not gonna ruin my good Sunday listening to you trash Michael Jackson. That ain't gonna happen. So I had to turn that off. But I'm gonna go back to that. I'm gonna watch Leaving Neverland. But without further ado, y'all, we gonna hop straight into this video. I done said enough, so let's go. I've grown to love him so much more now that I've started watching these like videos of getting to know him and these behind the scenes type videos, because it shows like the more human side of him. Because to me, like, Michael Jackson, he's like a god. Like, he comes off like a god. So
and I'm going to say something I've never said it before. And this is the truth, Smoothie. I have no reason to lie to you. God knows I'm telling you the truth. I think all my success and fame, and I've wanted it. I wanted it because I wanted to be loved. That's all. That's the real truth. I wanted people to truly love me, because I never really felt loved. I wanted to become such a wonderful performer that I would get love back. I was hoping I could get love from other people. If I sharpen my craft, maybe people will love me more. I needed someone. That's probably why I had the mannequins, because I felt I needed people, someone, and I was too shy to be around real people. I love them. It's like real babies and kids and people. But it makes me feel like I'm in a room with people.
So you thought if you became a great star, very successful, and loved by the world, your father would love you too?
Mm-hmm.
So you could change him that way?
Mm-hmm. I was hoping I could. And I was hoping I could get love from other people. Because I needed it real bad, you know. If there was a Children's Day when I was little, and I looked at my father and say, okay, Daddy, Joseph, what are we going to do today? You know what that would have meant to me? You go, well, you want to go to the movies?
That's great.
That would have meant so much to me, Smooth. He was rough. The way he would beat you was, you know, was hard. You know, sometimes he'd make you strip nude first. He would oil you down. Your whole ritual. He would oil you down. So when the whip of the ironing cord hit you, it would just, you know, and it was just like me dying. And you just whips all over your face, your back, everywhere. And I always hear my mother back, no, Joe, you're gonna kill him. You're gonna kill him. No. You know, like I would just give up. I go, there's nothing I can do. You know. And I hated him for it. Hated him. And you'd look in the audience, he'd make a face like this. You'd go, oh, I can't mess up. He's going to kill us. It would just scare the bejesus out of you. And he'd be like, everybody's clapping you like looking at you hard, like, don't you mess up. You know, and I'm like, oh, God, I'm in trouble after the show. We'd hear his car coming down the drive. We always drove this big Mercedes, and he drives real slow. Shut us home, quick. Boom, door slam, everybody runs to their room. Like there's sometimes I'd be in bed at night sleeping. It's 12 at night. The door's locked. So I'm giving you 5 seconds. You know, open, I'm going to kick it down. And he starts kicking it. Boom, kick it, like breaking the door down. Why do you sign that contract today? I go, I don't know. He goes, well, sign it. If you don't sign it, you're in trouble.
So you would sign?
I had to. He was very physical. He'd throw you and hit you hard as he can.
Could you begin to feel that you were like a money-making machine for him?
Yeah. I'll never forget one day he said, you guys ever stop singing, I'll drop you like a hot potato. That's what he said. It hurt me. You don't say that to children. And I never forgot it. We used to say to our mother, we'd say to each other, and I'll never forget this, Janet and myself, I would say, Janet, shut your eyes. She'd go, okay, they're shut. I said, picture Joseph in a coffin, he's dead. Did you feel sorry? She would go, no. That's what we would do to each other as kids. We would like play games like that. She'd go, nope, just like that. And that's how hateful we were. I go, he's in the coffin, he's dead. Would you feel sad? Are you crying? She goes, nope, just like that. You know? That's how angry we were with him. And I love him today, but he was hard. I never felt love from him. And he would never hold me or touch me.
And how do you view him today?
I'm scared of my father to this day. My father walked in the room, and God knows I'm telling you the truth, I've fainted in his presence many times. I'll say once, to be honest. I've fainted once. I've thrown up in his presence because just when he comes in the room, he just aura comes and my stomach starts hurting. I know, like, I'm in trouble. And now he's so different now. He wants to be a better father. God bless my father because he did some wonderful things and he was brilliant. He was a genius. I just wish he had learned that earlier.
Why are you still scared then?
Because the scar is still there. So I'm like an angel in front of him, not scared. One day he said, why are you scared of me? And I couldn't answer. I felt like, Joseph, do you know what you've done? Do you know what you've done to me?
I'm sorry. Oh my God. That part about him feeling like his dad never loved him. Cool, child. And then to have the nerve to ask, why are you scared of me? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go.
Truthfully, I suffered a lot in that way. We could be in a movie or I could be in a department store and I hear somebody arguing at their child. I break down and cry because it reflects how I was treated when I was little. I cry, I break down at that moment, and I start shaking and I cry. Can't take it. It's hard. My greatest dream that I have left, I've accomplished my dreams with music and all of that. I love music and entertainment. It's this children's initiative thing that we're doing. Because I don't care about it. I really don't. I don't care about it. I honestly don't. I mean, what keeps me going is children. Or else I would seriously, I told you this before, and I swear to God, I mean every word, I would throw in the towel if it wasn't for children and babies. And that's my real honest, and I've said it before, if it wasn't for children, I would choose death. I mean it with all my heart. Like I say to Prince and Paris, you know why I bought you this? They said, because you love me. I said, yes, that's why I bought it. They need to know that.
Do you feel like God gave you a certain healing power?
I've seen children just shower all over me with love. They want to just touch me and hug me. I see them just continue to just hold on and cry and not let go. And mothers take their babies and put them into my arms. Touch my baby, hold them. Touch my baby, touch my baby. Every time I talk to them, it's in a better experience.
And you're healing them, not just speaking.
I know I'm healing. Because I need to, Michael. And then he calls me Dad. I go, you better ask your dad if it's okay for you to call me that. He said, Dad, is it okay if I call Michael Dad? He said, yes. He said, no problem, whatever you want. Kids always do that. And I always feel that I don't want the parents to get jealous, because it happens sometimes, and it rubs fathers in a strange way. The kids end up just falling in love with my personality. Sometimes it gets me into trouble, but I'm just there to help. Believing in children, believing in young people, believing that God gave me this for a reason, to help my babies.
I see beauty in all our children. They're all beautiful to me. They're so beautiful, and I love them all. Deeply.
I want to be buried right where there's children. I would feel safer that way. I want them next to me. I need the spirit. I would love to come back as a child that never grows old, like Peter Pan. The happiness and the joy that I see in the eyes of the children, they give me, they save my life. So I want to give it back. They saved me, Smoothie. I'm not joking. My mother, I don't know.
I'm rolling my eyes and I'm looking irritated because getting a little emotional because the way the media made it sound, they made him sound so fucking perverted. And then you listen to this and it makes so much more sense now why he loved children so much. There are adults that just love children like that. They just do. They do. Just like I said, like you get, it's the energy. It's that I don't know how to describe it, but it's that innocence of a child that you need that energy. You know what I'm saying? They really tried to paint him a certain type of way. Like, have they heard these tapes, these phone calls? Like, have they heard any of this and like his explanation? I don't get that vibe that he was like into kids like that. Like, I don't get that. So I'm trying to understand, how did they get that?
Anybody like her? She's like a Mother Teresa. Very few people like that. She was pulling out of the market, right? It was a block from my house in Encino. She was in her Mercedes, and this white guy in a car screamed out to her, "Go back to Africa, you just like that." It hurt me so much. From the stories of my brothers in their Rolls Royces, they gotta get out of the car, lock the door. When they come back to the car, they will find a key. Some guy walked by and scrape off all the paint. This was a black man driving a Rolls Royce. I just hate
I'm sorry, but Michael was the cutest. I'm sorry. He was the cutest brother.
Skin has nothing to do with the content of their character.
And I'm not just saying that because I'm watching a video of him right now. He was the cutest brother.
Because you come out, you go in one person, you come out a different. So you had Belafonte, you had Sammy, you had Max and Cole. People loved their music, but they didn't get adulation. They didn't get the crying. I was the first one to break the ice, break the mold. For white girls, Scottish girls, Irish girls, I'm in love with you. I want to, and that gave a lot of the white press. They didn't like that, and that's why they started the story. He's weird. He's gay. He sleeps in a hyperbaric chamber. He wants to buy the Elephant Man bones. Anything to turn people against me. They tried their hardest. I've been an ambassador of goodwill all over the world, spreading this message. Then we do Heal the World, Children of All Nations, circling the huge globe. But other thing is a thing about sex, and I want to get in a hot tub with you, baby, and rub you all over, and heck, I get battered in the press as the weirdo. In the press, they wait with knives. Really? Absolutely. They try to shred me apart, because when you're the top-selling artist of all time, the record site broke, you're the target. I mean, get him down. Get him. You know what I mean?
I was just finna say something. He got too much influence. It's too much influence.
They love the limelight, and I don't have anything in common.
And they don't like that.
They want to go clubbing. Afterwards, they want to sit around and drink hard liquor and do marijuana and do all kinds of crazy things that I wouldn't do. I've seen the worst, the nightmare of the human condition, the human soul, of what I would never even think a common man would be capable of behaving such a way. Anybody else would probably be dead by now, or a junkie or something with what I've been through.
What about jealousy from other stars and things like that? You know about jealousy?
Absolutely. They admire you and know you're wonderful and great, but they're jealous because they wish they were in your place, wish they were in your shoes. And M is one of them.
Madonna.
She's not a nice. She hasn't been kind.
She's jealous.
Absolutely. She's a woman, and I think that's what bothers her. Women don't scream for other women, and men are too cool to scream for women. Yeah. And I get that. I get the fainting and the adulation and the notoriety that she doesn't. She can't get that.
Was that a read?
I love fainty books. Well, I want to see that. I think she likes shots value. Madonna laid the law down. Well, we went out. I am not going to Disneyland. Okay, that's out. But I didn't ask you to go to Disney. Okay, we're going to the restaurant. Afterwards, we're going to a strip bar. I am not going to a strip bar. Where they cross guys who are girls. I am not going there. Just afterwards, she wrote some mean things about me as a friend, and I said that she's a nasty witch.
Madonna, girl! And I like you, sis.
I told you we were at the table eating, and some little kid came up. Oh my God, Michael Jackson and Madonna. Can we have your autograph? And she said, get out of here, leave us alone. I said, don't you ever talk to children like that. She said, shut up. I said, you shut up. That's how we went. Yeah, that's what I said. And then we went out again, and then we went to the Academy Awards, and she's not a nice person.
Oh.
She promised me that before we married, that would be the first thing we
Wow.
would do with our children. So I was brokenhearted. And I walked around all the time holding these little babies, dolls, and I'd be crying. That's how badly I wanted it, you know. Women can do some things that make guys very unhappy. I've seen it with my brothers. I've seen my brothers crying in tears and pulling the grass out of the lawn out of frustration because of their wives.
I've never asked a girl out of my life. They have to ask me. Really? Yes. I can't ask her.
When I held Tatum's hand, I was like,
Look at that afro.
It was a magical thing. It was better than kissing her. It was better than anything. I remember we went to this club. I don't go to clubs. It was called The Rock.
He was so cute.
I'm sitting there underneath the table. She was holding my hand. I was like, no.
She held your hand and he felt what? And fireworks.
I like the way Lady Diana would make her kids wait in line. And you can touch her finger. Like everybody else, I thought that was so beautiful. She was good.
You felt an immediate connection with her?
Yeah. I loved it very much.
Yeah, she was my type. She was my type.
Sure. When I went to the Academy Awards, Diana Ross, and this girl walked up to me and said, "Hi, I'm Brooke Shields." That was one of the loves of my life. I think she loved me because I loved her, you know. And she goes, "Are you going to the after party?" I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Good, I'll see you at the park." I'm going, "Oh my God!" And she knows she's all over my room. So we get to the after party. She comes up to me, she goes, "Will you dance with me?" I went, "Yes, I would dance with you." Man, we exchanged numbers, and I was up all night singing, spinning around in my room, so happy, you know. It was great. And we dated a lot. We went out a lot.
Oh.
Her pictures are all over my wall, my mirror, everything.
You believe if you were face to face with Hitler, you could even
Absolutely. Absolutely. He had to have had a lot of yes people around him who were afraid of him. I absolutely could have.
Even if you had like an hour with Hitler, you could somehow touch something inside him.
Absolutely. I really believe that. I know I could.
But you really think you could have gotten through to Hitler?
Yes.
By finding the good in him somehow.
Yeah. I think I could have. I really do. I think nobody really talked to him. They'd say brown nosers, but that's what they were. That's what he wanted, that's what they did. Important.
You want to have a long life?
I think growing old is the ugliest, the ugliest thing. I want to always be youthful and have the energy to run around and play hide and seek, which is one of my favorite games. I saw it on the computer. It made me sick when I saw it.
What?
It's like a lizard. It looked like, it was horrible. I don't like it. I never like it. That's why I wish I could never be photographed or seen, and I push myself to go to the things that we go to. I just don't want to look old and start forgetting. I hate to see people grow old. And when the body breaks down and you start to wrinkle, I think it's so bad.
So you want to die for that?
I don't want to grow old.
You don't want to die young.
You're asking me an interesting question. You sure you want my answer? I wouldn't eat. Took the spoon and would put it to my mouth.
Really?
When I get really upset or hurt, I don't eat. I go on a food. I just eat. Till I'm unconscious. Then they started doing it intravenously, you know. Because my body breaks down. I won't eat. I pray when I see something that's totally magnificent. How could you not see that and go, wow, and think of God?
You gotta think. Hold on. You gotta think, like, he had his whole childhood taken away from him. Even though he grew up to have a successful career, he had his childhood taken away from him. He's practicing his dance moves every night with his father. His father is extremely tough on him. It's a lot. And I can't see why people would say the things that they said about him. Cause I don't get that. Like, I don't get that. Listening to him speak, I don't hear, and you can kind of tell when a person is a little bit, I don't get that vibe from Michael Jackson. He just sounds like a big kid, and there are a lot of big kids. I'm a big kid, so, and like I said, I'm starting to like find the company of children more enjoyable than adults, because with adults, it's always complain about this, complain about that. Oh my God, my job this, the bills that, my man this, my girlfriend that. You don't want to fucking hear that all the time. So like, to be around a kid and just hear that, I don't know how to describe it. It's just the imagination of a kid and how they talk about shit and the enthusiasm and the wide eye. It's refreshing. It's really refreshing. And when I used to work for the post office, that's crazy. When I used to work for the post office, children had better manners than the people, because I used to deliver mail. Children had better manners than the adults. So when I would walk up to houses and I would put the mail in the mailbox, the kid would speak to me quicker than the adult did or the parent did. Hi, mail lady. Hi. La, 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 la. It's something about children. They seem more mature than adults sometimes. Like, girl, I could go on and on about this. But yeah, y'all, that was my reaction to this video. If you guys enjoyed my reaction, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next reaction video. Bye.